You're watching the Late Night News. Now, former Vice President Bhairav Singh Shekhawat died today. This signals the end of an era. A former chief minister who commanded immense respect not just among the dominant Jat community to which he belonged to, but also the entire state. He died today at 10 minutes past 11 after complaining of uneasiness and breathing problems. Doctors had diagnosed him with severe lung and chest infections. Ranjit Biswal, Team India manager to that ill-fated tour of the Caribbean for the ICC World T20 Championship, submitted his report to the BCCI today. At least on paper, it's not as damning as Gary Kirsten's report is promising to be.
Ranjit Biswal's report on paper may focus only on Team India's cricketing failures, but it was this meeting with the BCCI that might determine the future of several players. The manager was believed to have deliberately left out sensitive issues of discipline and commitment from his report for fear of a leak. So this is what the report contains: India's inability to deal with bouncy Barbados, the team's inability to implement Coach Kirsten's suggestions on how to deal with the short stuff, poor fielding standards and the need for discipline on the field, amongst others. So it all boils down to what was said in that hour-long meeting. Sources say the possible fallouts could include axing Yuvraj Singh for next month's Asia Cup and addressing down for Rohit Sharma.
Certain issues which I have recommended to the board, and I hope board knows how to react to that.
What the board knows or doesn't, the players say they know even less, from denying reports of a brawl with fans at a pub in St. Lucia to denying that discipline and overweight players are an issue.
मेरे को नहीं पता कि किसने क्या कहा कि अगर मेरा वेट इससे कम हुआ तो मैं तो फास्ट बॉलिंग नहीं कर सकता शायद.
It mightn't seem quite so funny once Gary Kirsten's report has also been received by the BCCI, and if Ranjit Biswal's meeting with the board echoes the coach's sentiments, then these players might have a little more reason to look dejected. With Anjali Doshi, Rika Roy and Vimal Mohan, Anusya Mathur for NDTV.
Well, first it was Nalini Sriharan. Then today the police had another surprise in the Pural prison when, during a raid, they found an inmate with a cell phone. When they tried to confiscate the cell phone, the inmate immediately chewed the SIM card, as a result of which the police were not able to recover the call data, the calls which were made by the inmate from that card. Just to remind you, the security apparatus at the Pural prison had come under severe scrutiny after Nalini Sriharan was found to be in possession of a cell phone. In fact, top convicts, including those involved in the Rajiv Gandhi assassination case, are lodged in the Pural prison. The Government General Hospital has now given 9-year-old Rajesh a pacemaker and a new lease of life. Rajesh, the son of construction workers from Arakonam, was diagnosed with a rare congenital heart disorder. This caused his heart rate to sink to life-threatening levels. A permanent pacemaker has now been implanted at the cost of over 50,000 under the Kalyana Health Scheme.
அதே சமயம் இங்கே கலைஞர் காப்பீட்டு திட்டத்தில் அரக்கோணத்தை சேர்ந்த ராஜேஷ் என்ற சிறுவனுக்கு இதயம் சீராக துடிப்பதற்காக ஒரு பேஸ் மேக்கர் என்னும் கருவி இன்றைக்கு வைக்கப்பட்டு அவருக்கு சிறந்த சிகிச்சை கொடுக்கப்பட்டிருக்கிறது. தனியார் மருத்துவமனையில் 1 லட்சத்திற்கும் மேலாக செலவு செய்யக்கூடிய ஒரு சிகிச்சையை இன்றைக்கு நம்முடைய மருத்துவமனையில் இலவசமாக அந்த கலைஞர் காப்பீட்டு திட்டத்தின் மூலமாக செய்யப்பட்டிருக்கிறது. இப்பொழுது அவர் நல்ல உடல்நலம் தேறி இருக்கிறார்.
The General Hospital in Chennai treats thousands of accident victims every month. But a lack of support staff slows the first crucial treatment, causing deaths which are avoidable. A private company has now come forward to recruit and train people as paramedics to help out. Nithila reports.
Every year, about 50,000 road accidents are registered in Tamil Nadu. 25% of the victims are treated for serious injuries. Over the years, the number of deaths from road accidents has also gone up significantly, from 11,034 fatal accidents in 2007 to 12,727 last year. In Chennai, most of the accident victims are brought here, the trauma care center at the state-owned General Hospital. But there are growing complaints that the hospital does not offer immediate treatment. Hospital authorities blame this on lack of support staff. A private company is now offering that support to save lives.
This ward gets at least 100 persons a day. 100 persons are who are affected in various accidents. They come to this hospital. They are referred from other hospitals. So all these people need extra manpower, extra care to provide the immediate health care to these people.
The government has now signed an MOU with Cholil. At a cost of 5 lakh rupees per year, Cholil will help recruit, train and fund 6 attenders who will be deployed at the trauma care ward of the General Hospital. The hospital and Cholil believe this will bring life-saving medical aid to an accident victim as quickly as possible. In Chennai with camera person Arun, Nithila, NDTV Hindu.
Time for us to slip into a short break. Coming up on the other side, we bring you the audio release of the most awaited film of the year, Ravanan. Stay with us.
Ravana.